India has suspended the decades-old Indus Waters Treaty with Pakistan. The government has said that a roadmap has been prepared with short-term, medium-term and long-term plans in the offing to ensure that not even a drop of water flows into Pakistan. Now, here is a deep dive into the extent water can actually be diverted or stopped and the existing difficulties in the plan which has been chalked out so far. Now, the Indus Waters Treaty had allowed sharing of water between India and Pakistan. It had allowed India unrestricted use of water from the three eastern rivers of Satluj, Beas and Ravi, and unrestricted use of water by Pakistan from the three western rivers Chenab, Jhelum and Indus. The treaty allowed only domestic, non-consumptive and agricultural use of water from the western rivers by India, thus prohibiting any diversion or storage of waters from Chenab, Jhelum and Indus. Now, with suspension of the treaty, India may start taking more water as per an immediate measure from these western rivers for irrigation and drinking, and can also stop sharing of data on the usage and flow of water, which will make it difficult for Pakistan to predict the flow as well as provision for impending floods and droughts. And now, even in the past, Pakistan has accused India and has repeatedly expressed fears that India may use its upstream leverage to either flood or parch Pakistan in events of war by calibrating the flow of rivers and not Pakistan know about it. However, any significant reduction of flow of water to Pakistan will take at least a few years' time. So far, India's hydropower projects on the western rivers have been compliant with the treaty, as no diversion or storage of water has taken place till now. Now, this will have to change with the treaty being suspended now, and India will have to provision for a start of large-scale diversion as well as storage of water from all 6 rivers in the Indus River basin. The government has already indicated plans to desilt rivers for diversion of water as well as to increase local storage capacities on all the 6 rivers in the Indus River basin. However, it's easier said than done. Increasing the height of existing dams, making new reservoirs and diverting streams of water will not just be time-taking and costly, but may also turn out to be fraught with environmental risks and would allow displacement of populated areas. While the J&K government was already unhappy with the treaty and has welcomed the suspension of the treaty, diversion of water may enhance flood and landslide risks in the mountainous areas through which the 3 western rivers flow. Also, with respect to the eastern rivers, India is yet to use the entire water which it's due as per the treaty. However, the Uri Dam on Jhelum, the Dulhasti, Salal and Baglihar dams on Chenab and the Nimu, Basgo and Chotak dams on Indus may witness plans for desilting, increase in capacities as well as water diversion. Also, work on the Kishanganga, Ratle, Pakaldul and Tulbul projects and the accompanying barrages with storage capacity can be sped up, this time without being accompanied by any objections from Pakistan. Currently, India does not even have the capacity to store 3.6 MAF, that is million acre feet of water on western rivers, which it is allowed to use as per the Indus Water Treaty. Incidentally, even from the eastern rivers, India has not been able to use around 2 million acre feet of water from the Ravi River, which flows unutilized to Pakistan through Punjab and otherwise can be used by India. The capacity increases in existing projects, new water storage and diversion can be undertaken in existing dams on the eastern rivers of Satluj, Ravi and Beas, on dams like Bhakra, Nathpajakri, Bassi, Chamera, Karcham Wangtu, Kol, Largi, Pong, Malana, Pando, Shahpur Kandi and Ranjit Sagar. As per studies, less than 1/5 of the hydropower potential of the Indus River basin has been utilized till now, with just 3,482 megawatts of capacity constructed by India on the western rivers compared to an estimated hydropower potential of 20,000 megawatts. Now, enhanced usage of water will require sustained work for decades as well as cooperation between northern states and union territories. Currently, J&K, Himachal Pradesh, Punjab and Haryana are ruled by different parties and disparate interests over water sharing. A case in point is the Satluj-Yamuna link, which despite sanction by the Supreme Court of India has been hanging in abeyance due to non-compliance by several states due to non-completion of canals. Now, enhanced availability of water from northern rivers may also change the status quo by providing ample water for irrigation, drinking as well as for recharge of the falling groundwater table. Also, last but not the least, This unilateral suspension of the treaty as the upstream nation may bring India at the receiving end of a similar stick. Now, parts of the Indus River re-enter India from Kutch in Gujarat, where the flow of the river can be artificially rigged and calibrated by Pakistan to impact the environment adversely. More importantly, the mighty Indus River as well as the Brahmaputra River, they originate in China before entering India, and there have been fears expressed in the past over weaponization of river water by the Chinese.
Thank you for watching CNBC TV18. For all top headlines and updates, follow us on our social media platforms.